Hello everybody, it's me GhostCritic and welcome to New Comic Book Day. It's the 7th of June and I had 6 books to pick up this week. It was meant to be 7 but I got my order in a little too late for a certain comic book, but hopefully I'll get to pick it up next week. A little bit more about that later. Sunday, as usual, saw my comic book review video go up and that was talking about all the comics I picked up last week, so thank you to everyone who was watching that and commenting. And if you haven't seen it, obviously go to my channel page, look up the playlist for reviews for this year and click on the latest video and you'll get to hear all those good things. I had 5 new subscribers this week. Yes, thank you very much to those people who subscribed to my channel over the last 7 days. They're about to get a shout out from me. If you want a shout out in next week's video, then you need to subscribe in the next 7 days. So these fine people hit the subscribe button, and they were Justin Edwards, David Wu, Ivan Nava, MG2 Expat, and the Dragon Sleeve. Now, not only will you get a shout out in the video, if you do regular uploads to your YouTube channel, I will put a link to your channel in the description bar below. This week, MG2 Expat has quite a lot of content on his, I guess it's a him, sorry, on their channel. And I don't think it's comic book related. It looks a lot of different kind of stuff and just kind of general vlogging. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, then please go and show him some support, watch some of his videos and perhaps even subscribe to his channel. Now, on to the comic books this week. As I said, there was one book which was the new David Hines Shaky Kane, The 1000 Yard Stare. I did only ask for it last week, so I was just hoping he'd ordered enough in to actually put one aside for me anyway. But unfortunately, he is only ordering these kind of books if you actually order them. Tough times for local comic book stores at the moment, especially with the whole Brexit and having to the big uprise in price over here, which is basically to soak up delivery charges and all that. And obviously the rate from the pound to the dollar isn't so great anymore. And although he didn't even put the price of his comics up to what they should be now, he's still soaking up a little bit of that loss. He can really only order the bare minimum these days unless you actually order a certain issue. So tough times, as I said, for local comic book stores, but he will obviously order that and hopefully I'll get it next week. But this week, as I said, there were 6 books, 2 from Marvel, and we're going back an issue. If you remember last week, there was issue 21 of Doctor Strange. Fortunately, someone reminded me, where did issue 20 go? And here it is, it's come out a week later. I presume it's all because of the timescales of Secret Empire, because last week's issue 21 was a tie-in and had the new team of Days Hopeless, but this is the kind of finale swan song from Aaron Bicello, who have been on this book pretty much from the very beginning, and this is a great cover and it seems to be all the things and people and demons and stuff that he's met over the last 20 issues. But it's been a great run. I really enjoy Chris Bicello's art. It's always my favourite. I am sad to see these two go, but it was great to have them while we did. The only other Marvel book this week is Charles Soule's Daredevil, and this is the first part of the new story, Supreme. If anyone's reading this, you'll remember from the end of last issue, Matt Murdock turned up in his law office, I suppose it was his boss, saying he has a plan on how to, I don't know whether it's to quell or quash the crime in Devil's Kitchen, but he certainly has a plan to organise it, and I'm guessing this storyline is going to be the one that explains how he's going to do it. So hopefully that will be at least interesting. Only one DC book this week, and we finally get to the end. I'm sure there's only 9, you never know. Frank Miller and Azzarello might say, oh, we'll do another one. But it's The Dark Knight Returns, Dark Knight 3, The Master Race. And this has been a bit up and down. Hasn't, as I said in previous ones, it hasn't really had the impact that previous volumes of this have had. It's kind of had a declining scale, but what Miller and Azzarello have done on this, if they continue, if this how this ends, is old man Batman has been made youthful again after his dip in the Lazarus Pit. And to me that just felt what this was all about, to make him young again so they can make more of these kind of future storylines with Batman in them. So it's always been gorgeous art. I've really liked the artwork in here, but really that is about it. 3 from Image this week. We're kicking off with issue 15, a rather triumphant Paper Girls cover there. It is a wraparound of sorts. There's not really a lot going on the other side, but we are, I guess we're in kind of prehistoric times, but there is some time shenanigans going on. But this is a really, what I call a nice book. It's a comforting book with an edge of danger and excitement in there too. Brian K. Vaughan and Cliff Chang with Matt Wilson on colours. Just enjoying the ride of this kind of time travel all-girl group traversing the future, the past and the present. We knew this would happen. Reborn issue number 6, the final part of this series, comes out, and guess what? What does Mark Miller always do with his final issue? Because he doesn't spread it out enough. It's a double-sized issue. It's a $6 price tag, but this should see the end, and we'll see the conclusion of this young woman's struggle in a kind of limbo-esque environment where all the good people that have ever lived and then died are in one side of the war, and all the bad, evil people are on the other. So again, Greg Capullo's doing great. It's a good looking book. It'll be interesting to see how Mark Millar closes this all off. And finally, the mustachioed cover of David Lapham's Stray Bullets, issue number 24 of Sunshine and Roses. This just seems to have no sign of stopping, and I'm okay with that, because it's a wonderfully, gloriously dark, humorous, and just weaves in and out of all sorts of storylines. Where this is meant to be heading, I've no idea, but I'm enjoying the ride. It's just a great fun black and white inked book, all done by David Lapham, and just fun all the way, and just wacky, ridiculous kind of 80s underbelly of crime, but on a very kind of very low level, I would say. Crime. So that is it for me this week. Thank you for watching. If you're new to my channel, you want to hear my thoughts on all those, which will come out this Sunday, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on that. Give the video a big thumbs up if you liked it, and in the comment section down below, tell me what you picked up this week. Did you pick up any number 1s? Did you pick up the 1,000 yard stare? Make me jealous of your purchases. Until Sunday, thank you for watching. Bye bye.